What's poppin'? What's good? It's your girl K Dynasty, and you're watching Teen Dynasty, where I give you the real, the tea, and all the shade on a teen's life. So today, I have two special guests here with me today. As you guys know, I'm K Dynasty. I'm 15. I do color guard, and I keep it litty here on the show. So Skye, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm Skye. I'm 15. I do color guard with that one over there, and I'm a sophomore.
Miss Lady P, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Hey y'all, I am the host of Teachers Are Talking, and from the title of the show, I am a teacher, 7th grade this year.
Yippee! So today I have three corny jokes. Crazy, as Kenny would call them. Crazy jokes, but So my first corny joke is, why don't they play poker in the jungle? Because there's too many cheetahs.
That's kind of cute.
It was cute. That was cute. So I know, y'all ain't gotta tell me nothing. Okay, why didn't the toilet paper cross the road?
Because it was rolling.
Because it got stuck in the crack.
That is so nasty.
We have a shortage of toilet paper these days.
That is nasty.
Okay, what do you call bees that produce the milk? Boobies.
You are so nasty.
Okay, you guys. So now we're gonna talk about how teachers are affected by the coronavirus. But first, me, Skye, and Lady P are gonna tell you some things that you could be doing while you're at home quarantined. So starting off with me, you know what I'm saying? What you can do is you can work on your looks. I'm just kidding. But you can do makeup. You could do your hair. You could take a shower. That's one of the reasons why we got corona today. You didn't take a shower. You can take a shower. You put deodorant on. You could go outside and run. You could clean your room. You could do your schoolwork that your teachers provide for you, because it's not just anything. They took their time, their precious time. Even though I don't do, some 19 pages worth of homework. No. Even though I have to do it, because I'm not waking up at 7:30 in the morning. But just do your work. Clean under your bed, because I know it's dirty. I know you got food underneath there. I know there's a rat or a snake or something underneath there. But you should do stuff that is productive in your life, not sitting playing 2K and Madden and stuff like that, because it's not worth it. So what do you think people should do?
Okay.
Skye?
So I'm flexible, and I do many things with my body to make sure I stay healthy and to make sure I clean my flexibility up. So if you're if you're flexible like me, you can always go on Pinterest, or I don't want to say it, but you can go on TikTok. I hate TikTok. You can go on TikTok. You can look up flexible stuff to do to keep your body fit. You can always do an in-home workout, because my dad has me and my sister wake up at 7 something, and we do yoga in the morning for 30 minutes, and then we gotta do all these other workouts, and then we have to do that, and then we eat breakfast. So all I'm saying is keep your body right, because you probably can't go outside and run. Some people don't like to, but yeah, period.
Lady P, tell us a little bit that you would do during quarantine.
I say keep a routine, because I'm finding that a lot of my students are getting up at 3-4 p.m.
How you know?
I get up at 11:45. I'll be honest.
Once they get online and they're like, oh, I just woke up, or
What
another student will tell them and say, hey, let me wake up such and such, because they wake up at 3 o'clock. Keep routine. So try to stay in routine, and then plus we can see their bedrooms. Terrible.
Zoom.
Oh, you don't want to peek at your
Let me tell you something. Zoom is the devil.
I hate that.
Everything.
It
Trust me,
sucks.
We can
My
see.
sister did her hair. She did her edges, and as soon as she was done, she said, "Oof, I could take out the string." It make no sense. You're at home.
Yeah, but we can see y'all, and trust me, we judge.
We know, because some of y'all teachers be going to the bar after work, and y'all be getting y'all 9 to 5 talking about some, ooh girl, let me tell you something about
right now, there's nothing open.
Well, I'm just saying, y'all
Right
used to be
now,
doing
nothing's
that.
open.
They can't get their liquor.
She meant the kitchen.
Oh yeah, if you're an adult watching my show, April 3rd is the last day you can go to any liquor store and get your liquor.
What?
Get it now.
That's today.
April
No,
3rd
today's
is tomorrow.
Today, yes.
So you have until tomorrow to get your liquor. If you don't get it
I'm
now,
gonna give
you're
me
not
some.
gonna get it. So you better hurry up. You better hurry it up.
They closed the liquor store?
Yeah, they're closing liquor stores. Governor Greg Abbott said that he's gonna close liquor stores.
They're not essential, huh?
Nope.
They are for parents staying home and can't handle homeschooling. It's essential.
My mom can handle me because I don't bother her about my schoolwork.
My dad can't. He got 5 kids. It's too much.
That's the truth. So you guys, teachers are affected just like we are. We are tired. We don't want to see our teachers. They don't want to see us. So, Lady P.
I mean, we don't. You said we
No,
don't
I hate
see
y'all's
them.
fake energy. I'm gonna y'all have so much fake energy.
No.
See, it's not. This is real energy because we're at home. We did not have to change clothes. We can wear our sweat clothes. We didn't have to put on our face. So
Oh, we
this is
know
the real
y'all don't,
energy.
But I feel like y'all
be
be
coming
fake.
up on there raw, and
For
y'all
real.
look terrible.
Y'all be fake.
No, that's real.
Your energy
the
is
energy that's fake. Is the energy at
fake.
school. That's our
For
fake
real.
energy.
Okay, so at school,
Hi, how
you'll
was
be
the
like,
class
no.
today?
They be like, Billy, sit down. Didn't I tell you do this, that, the other? But then they be like, ooh, y'all getting on my nerves. I hope I don't come back to
Then
the
no,
school.
then what you
get quarantined. Then y'all talk about so, I
Oh
so
my
miss
God,
it.
do y'all
You
wanna
know
talk about
dang
your
well y'all
mom?
miss us.
We missed some, not all. I mean,
But y'all be putting the,
But I will say this, we had a conversation of the group that I'm in, all core teachers, the math, science, social studies, and reading, and we had a conversation about the few that were glad that, this is homeschooling. Because
The kids or the parents?
these are the teachers.
Oh.
Because there's a few students that we prefer to teach online. They're wonderful online.
Oh, you talking about the bad kids?
Oh, I didn't call any names.
the
Well, you
kids
don't
that
have to, but I
walk
can.
right in the class or do any work.
There's a few we are glad there's homeschooling. And then there's a few that we miss. There's a few I would prefer to see.
Okay, so do you ever I know once you get into a routine of waking up at a certain amount of time, you getting ready and stuff, do you miss your routine of what's going on and just going to school
I
and
do.
seeing other
I
friends?
miss school so much.
I
I
do
just
too.
hate the teachers. I just miss school. I just miss the actions that I do in school. That's it.
The actions?
Yeah, my actions that I do in school.
Oh, we know your actions.
I don't even do nothing bad. I don't even skip class or nothing. I just talk a lot. That's it.
Kidney.
That's all I do. I just talk a lot
All day.
and make jokes.
All day.
I miss
Except for my
her.
geometry teacher because she just be making me mad. So I just
Everybody
get on my
miss
phone.
her.
Yeah. Everybody wish she would go back to China.
I miss the people.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've heard most of my students that contacted me, they all say they miss seeing each other. So
I only
They
miss
come
my
on-
science teacher. He's
Yeah.
so amazing.
But do you miss the routine and stuff?
I miss actually being busy in the day going by fast. Like now I feel like I'm pulling teeth and
So what do
trying
you
to-
do while you're at home besides uploading assignments?
She be going to
and
sleep. She be
Zoom?
getting her
No,
snack
actually, we
Whatever.
we actually have assigned hours, so we have to at least be online for 4 hours.
on
So-
Zoom
Yes.
for
So
4 hours.
we have
Woo.
I'd take a nap if a kid ain't on there.
No, we have from 8:30 to 10:30. That's our office hours, and then we have 2 to 4. But then in between that, we also have an hour. Yeah, and so our office hours, we're helping students from 8:30 to 10:30, and then 2 to 4. And then normally we have a meeting in between that we have to get on Zoom with the rest of the teachers.
Oh, I feel bad for you.
So we have a pretty busy day, and then
You
I
still
also-
ain't got no life.
And then after that,
That's what I was
still
talking
have
about
to
that
tutor.
bar at the 9 to 5.
Back up.
And then, so I'm still tutoring, I tutor my niece and nephew in the evenings.
Can you tutor me
I can,
with geometry?
but it have to be a Zoom tutor.
Do you like geometry?
We come here all the
I
time.
love them. Actually, I'm pretty good at math.
Really?
Do you understand
You can-
trigonometry?
I actually do.
You know Sakatoa?
It's Sin Katoa.
It's Sakatoa.
I have to look it up because it's been a few years, but yeah, I was actually
Sound like
really
Sakatoa.
good.
Sakatoa.
You're so disgusting.
I'm sorry.
But I feel like teachers do a lot, but I feel like there are some teachers that don't do anything. Like I understand that there's like issues that go on outside of like school. That's normal. Like people will pass away from, you know, the coronavirus, or like somebody's in the hospital or something like that. And y'all go visit them and stuff like that. But we're trying to look for work.
We're not visiting anyone right now.
Well, I speak for you, but I'm saying
mean,
like
in the hospital.
other teachers.
Well, yeah, some teachers just don't do anything. Like, I'm not trying
And
to
they
put
be
my
on
English teacher out there,
Netflix
like,
and
I mean,
all
we
that
have
type
a
of
few
stuff.
that, you know, we had a meeting and they were talking about the binge watching that they're doing on Netflix, and the rest of us, we
Ooh,
asked,
yes.
when do you have time to binge watch? When are you binge watching movies?
Because
So-
They
a lot
act
of
like they're
kids
doing
don't
work
really
and they just got
get.
their computer on thinking they're really online, but they're really not.
Probably so.
Period.
Probably so.
But a lot of kids, they don't really go on to Zoom tutorials for some, you know, some subjects. Like I
I
know
don't.
geometry, it'd be dry, but she'd be on there like,
Do you remember Sakatoa?
and
Do you remember?
she's trying to act Chinese and it's not working. But yes, like that's what I'm saying. Like teachers will act like they just sit there and they'll be smiling. I be seeing some of my teachers. I be
They're
walking
happy.
in.
They're
My
actually
teachers
happy.
come on raw, like no face and
No,
barely in
one of my
clothes.
teachers came on with no bra, and I almost threw up. It must have been cold up in her house because them things was pointing in different directions. I didn't want to
Hey,
see.
look. It's like that sometimes.
And y'all got
So
y'all
there are
messy
times
buns.
where I roll out of the bed and just hop online.
You got your bonnet on.
I try to take it off before I get online.
Ooh.
No, some teachers
You
just
be,
like
do
you
you,
be like,
are you one of those teachers that be scratching their heads in the morning?
or you
just
be
feel like-
patting, you know.
Like they just feeding for coffee. If they don't make it, they just be like,
I am that teacher that's fixing my coffee while I'm online and eating my
Oh, you
breakfast.
fix your coffee while
oh, so
you
you
on
act like
Zoom?
you're a FaceTime call. You just be like, hey
No,
girl.
you just don't care.
No. I will leave the computer there and go fix my coffee and come back.
Oh, so they don't see you doing
Right,
it,
they
but
don't see me. But they'll see me eating my food or drinking my
you be
coffee.
snacking up on there.
No, I mean, because I eat in class.
Do you
Because our
feel
class is-
that your work is going to help kids move on to the next level? Like I know there's no STAR test, so
Well-
nobody's like needing to go to the next level. So do you feel like your work is complicated enough for them to feel like they're going to be ready for 8th grade?
Well, let me put it this way. Right now, well, for ELA, it's a repeat right now. You know, everything
really
that we
is.
do now is what you already did the first semester. This is pretty much a repeat. Now, the only classes that you're probably learning something new is math and science.
Nope. Science, we ain't doing nothing but reading the book and answering discussion questions, and then for
don't do
English,
I
my
will say
teacher,
that.
bro.
Now, our science teachers, they have actually these YouTube.
Yeah, our top science
Yeah.
teacher made us do a game, and then we had
Yeah.
like questions. Like it was kind of complicated because the game I logged in.
Oh, you're talking about the
yeah,
sandwich
with the
thing?
meat and cheese sandwich. Like it was like a sandwich game, and he was like,
It was like mole ratio and stuff. It was
Yeah.
pretty easy. It's just like you have to remember stuff we did.
you
thousands
had to be a
ago.
good
Yeah.
note taker. I'm gonna be honest, I
No,
didn't take
maybe-
notes that much in his class, but I do get good grades in that class.
So let me tell you what my English teacher be doing. Now I ain't trying to put her on the spot. I don't even think. Do you have her?
Miss M?
Yeah. Do you have
Oh
her?
no.
Okay. So
and what
like
class is this?
this
English.
is this is honors English 2.
Okay.
Okay. So you teach English, right?
Correct.
Okay. So tell me if this sits well with you because I know you
Okay.
teach English. So what she does is like she gives us easy stuff. So the first time, it was kind of easy. So she gave us a thing to write about the coronavirus.
Teachers are texting now. Go ahead.
The teachers are talking.
They are talking. Yeah. That's a good one.
Okay, so first thing she did was first response was coronavirus. We wrote about that, and then now it's like now that we're in school for a little bit longer, she extends our deadline. Like she extended like a day or two. She was like, it's such a nice day today. I'm gonna extend it, and if it's still such a pretty day, I'm gonna extend it again. She's like, if it's a rainy day, then you guys that's when it's due. And then like she goes on to like a whole list of like her kids, what she does. She's like, I miss you guys, and I was gonna give you a brief thing of what I did of like what's been happening. She talked about her kids. She talked about what she read. She write down the books and the author whenever she read. Like she does like every single thing. Like, do you suggest her
some
stop
teachers-
or do you suggest her like
Because
keep
some
going?
teachers do tell their information, but like
Yeah.
piggybacking on that, like the work that they give, like there's this one assignment, and I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was pretty dumb because why am I gonna write a letter about what's going on right now for you to give it to
A
a
time
kid?
capsule. She was right.
To give it to a
Freaking
kid
time
in
capsule.
2040. Now,
Write a letter to
you
the
be
kids.
honest, and I'm gonna be honest. You ain't gonna keep that letter because you can barely keep half of the stuff that y'all assigned to us. So how you gonna keep that letter? How you gonna keep that letter till 2040? That's basically 20
We
years
had to
from now.
write a letter. We had to write a letter, and then we had to read 2 news articles and summarize those, and then we had to do 3 projects: informational, a creative / something, and then a literal.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, is this all on the same page? I have like 5 pages worth of stuff. Like, what's the point of that? What is that gonna do?
Because you know you're not gonna keep it. Where you gonna keep that
I
till
know they're not gonna
2040?
read that 5 pages.
Because y'all move classrooms, this, that, the other schools. You be all the way in Antarctica by the time you're done with by
I will
2040.
say this. I actually know a few teachers that hold on to stuff forever.
Well, it is on
Stuff
Google
like
Docs, so.
Oh, it's on Google. Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll hold on to that forever because and they will actually pass it out. I've known a few
Are you
teachers.
serious?
Mm-hmm.
What was so important back in 2010 that is gonna be effective now?
What's so important now that's gonna happen in 2040?
Well,
Okay,
this is
well-
gonna be the new norm for people to like go in and not sit down. Like they're just gonna start
Well,
taking
think
stuff
about
or like
this.
sat it out.
Think about this. The students that are graduating right now, when they were born, it was 9/11. So if there was a letter being written, those kids were writing about how 9/11 and how the terrorist act was happening and people were flying into the buildings. And then they will read that now and say, hey, well, we're having a major thing happening right now. And then 20 years
But
from
did
now,
that affect them like graduating, like walking the stage and going to prom and stuff like that?
it affected a lot of things.
What,
The whole-
9/11?
Yeah, a lot of things were shut down. A lot of things,
Especially travel.
yeah, you couldn't travel anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that Texas just put a ban on us going to like driving,
Yeah.
including like driving to Louisiana, Mississippi, or anything on the coast. If you do any of that, you have to go into quarantine
Mhm.
for 14 days. Like you can't go back to where you were.
You
going.
can't go like
You get
out of the
stopped at the border.
country. You can't go to
Right.
Europe. Like you have to even expect like. So my auntie like, so she went to work and her boss went to Mexico. I like saying it like that. But she went to Mexico and she brought her 6-month-old baby with her. Like,
What?
yes, she brought her 6-month-old baby with her, and I'm just like, that baby about to die.
I
Like,
won't say it like that. I mean,
why would you do that? And you know what's going on? Like, you're not scared. Like, one, this baby was born 6 months ago, ain't got no immune system. That thing could barely move. Like,
thing, huh?
thing.
no, I'm just like, it could barely move. Like, what are you gonna do when it gets sick? How you gonna say, okay, but pat it on the back? Like, what is? It's not gonna do nothing. It can't take regular medicine. It's not made for that.
She drove or did she flew? Did she fly?
Yeah, she flew. She flew.
Well, it's
how you
cheap.
do that?
I mean, it's
Shoot, I can get a $5 ticket right now to go to China. Who down? Text me.
Shut up. Don't do
You
that.
should call the KMWI Media number at 203-802-5694. Again, call 203-802-5694. I promise you, we'll go on that trip with you, especially Kenny. He'll love to go to China.
In theory.
Yep.
In theory.
We'll go to Japan. Okay. Anyway,
China. The way you said it.
let's talk about how Donald Trump is calling this disease the Chinese disease. Now, you ain't call AIDS after Eazy-E died. You didn't call AIDS the black people disease. Ebola, you ain't call that the black people disease. So why you gonna make a race out of that? You might as well make all the STDs after white people, because we all know where that came from. That's all, but anyways, y'all got herpes up there. Y'all be like, ooh, y'all got dingleberries. We're not gonna get into that again. But you know what I'm saying. I just don't feel like that's effective. I feel like whenever they say those type of things, it's affecting kids, you know?
The
Like,
name?
Yeah, like some of the kids, they take offense to it because they have Chinese friends and their Chinese friends ain't doing nothing.
We got Chinese teachers too.
Right, and they're not doing anything, and they just think that's like the normal thing to do. So like as a teacher, you see stuff like that happening, like attacks towards Chinese kids. I don't know if you teach any Chinese kids,
I
but
do. I have a lot of them.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I have a lot of. Well, I have a lot
Offended now.
I'm not offended.
I
I'm
have
just
a lot
like,
of
okay.
Asian students. I mean,
They are.
some are from China. I have some from.
We got an Asian teacher that be cussing us out in Chinese.
Who's an Asian teacher? Who's an Asian teacher that be cussing you out?
Our geography teacher, she Asian, and she be cussing us out hard.
Maybe not in
I know. Oh, it's
Definitely
not
not in
English.
English.
I know it's in something.
Yeah, I think it's Mandarin. I think it's.
I don't know what it is, but if I get her,
Anyways, that wasn't it. We're not talking about
Swahili.
that. As a teacher, how do you feel about like your racial attacks towards Chinese kids?
I mean,
in class?
it's not even just Chinese. Any race. I mean, because a lot of that shows ignorance on that person's part. So I normally I try to stop that at any time I see it. I had a student. He actually, this was right before we were getting out for spring break, and he was talking about black kids.
Oh,
Because he was from Pakistan, and
Okay.
he said, "Oh,
he like Muslim, like
he's Muslim, but he was from Pakistan, and he was saying, well, black kids, because the little girl, she did stink, and he said, well, all black kids
I know
stink.
what girl she's talking about because we was talking about that the other day.
All black kids stink. All black people are nasty and dirty.
He can't be talking about nobody because he the same one that be
about to
with
put up
no
with that
shoes
good
on,
commercial.
getting his water when I could go to Walmart and get a case of water.
So, and you know that I think a lot of times that's a moment to educate people about other races, other nationalities, and give them a bigger view of what actually is going on, and stop giving those stereotypes. You know.
Well, what class would we teach it in if that
I
was
could teach it
so?
in any class. That was English, and we can quickly pull up a book and show, you know.
Books. Can it be audio? Can we have audio books on?
We can have audio.
yeah, let's do
books
audiobooks.
and picture books. At that moment, I wouldn't care if it was something that was audio or picture. But as long as you see that is not everyone, because I hate that people take one person and say that's the normal, and that we are all the same. We're not all the same.
Yeah, cause I smell good. Okay, y'all have to be like awkward silence like that. I could say, yeah, girl.
No. Anyway, that's not the topic though.
Anyways,
It's
I
not
got a
about
question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Question.
so some teachers like nowadays they dumbing stuff down.
They're dumbing.
Do you dumb your stuff down for your students?
I will say this. I teach it because I have a variety of students in my class. So I have students that are GT,
What's that?
gifted and talented.
Okay.
I have students that are, they're pretty good, they're smart,
Medium.
they're all right. Then I have some that, they don't catch
Dumb.
on. No, we haven't even hit dumb yet. And then we have some that, they're a little slow. It takes them a while. And then we have
So
some.
they kind of special ed.
No, now we haven't got to that yet either. And then I do have the special ed.
This special ed kids are smart though.
Yes.
They'll
And they're
find
all in the same class. So sometimes we have to bring it on all levels. So I may hit it real quick and give it to the GT kids and let you guys go with it, and then the other kids, I have to dumb it down.
Okay, so now that it's at home,
Right. Why do you? I know.
I
I understand. It's the second part of the year. The second part of the year is usually the easiest part of the year because now you're just studying for the STAR test. We're just going with it and running. But why do you have to? If it's no STAR test this year, why are you giving work? I know you're required to, but like at the end of the day, some teachers. But knowing your circumstance, since
What, a paycheck?
no, since your paycheck is kind of
Our paycheck is based off of us giving work.
locked,
I'll pass out that.
kind of put a locked on it.
It's only locked because we're giving work. Yeah. That's their way of justifying why we're getting paid on our contract. Because they can actually void our contract right now because we're not working.
Oh,
my paycheck.
So many people are getting.
Look in the
laid
camera
off.
and say, I want my paycheck.
So you will receive an assignment on Google Classroom.
Period.
Okay, so when are y'all gonna put in grades?
Let's not go there. Let's not go
Why?
there. 'Cause
Why
you
not?
already know. We talked about this in the car. We already
Well,
know.
now we're not in the car.
Now we're on the show where all the beautiful teens can know.
I'm
Yeah,
not telling
I
it.
like that.
I'm not telling it. Just do the work. Please complete the assignment.
How is that going to get you your paycheck? You just put the assignment on. So
I put the assignment on.
okay, so but
Well,
you
see,
also get paid to put my grade in. So
I
we're
do-
not going to come into play.
Wait, does this year still affect our GPA?
No, because
I know
they
what I
should. It shouldn't. Because
I'm
there's
serious,
a petition.
like,
There's a petition going around right now for all kids that are trying to sign it that we can get off with the semester with a 4.0 GPA.
Okay, now I mean,
But it's not fair to some kids that are, in the 2.5 and
that's kind of not
under.
fair though. So only reason I'm
What?
asking because my weighted is 4.2, my unweighted is almost at a 3.5, and I don't want that to go down because I'm trying to go to a good college. I'm trying to at least get like maybe a 1 year scholarship, 2 year, 3 year.
Understandable.
Like I don't want that to like affect anything.
I'm not sure how your district is doing it. I know we got a memo today. I haven't had a chance to really read it about we have 3 different ways we have to grade. We have to grade for a semester, we have to grade for a 6 weeks, and we have to grade for something else. And there's 3 grades we have to actually come up with, but I'm not sure how we're doing
Oh, we
it.
do 9 weeks.
But yeah, so we do 6 weeks, and yours is going to be 9 weeks. But how they're doing it, it's going to be a little lenient because
Who
everything-
chooses who does it? The state or like
the district, your superintendent.
But ever since Governor Greg Abbott said that, we're extending school till May 4th. Blah, blah, blah. So at what point does he come into play for district?
Well, let's put it this way: it's extended to May 4th, but most districts said what? Until further notice or for the remainder of the year.
for what?
School
be
being
out?
Yeah.
So okay, we go back to school May 4th. We
It's
get
not
out May.
guaranteed.
Okay, well right now we get out May 4th.
There's no point. We get out of school May 21st.
Right.
Graduation is on the 22nd. Because of
Right.
Corona, they were going to have it that night, but now it's during the morning time.
Right.
What's the point?
Right. So I mean, and I've heard that other districts said May 15th, and that's only a week in school. What's the point of going to school for a week?
I'm not going to school
Maybe
for
it's
no
like
week.
because when we do our like final grade for the semester, we have a semester exam, and then we have our whole
Finals.
semester
Yeah.
finals.
Mhm.
But then we also have our 2 9-week. Is it 2 9-week averages?
Right.
We have our 2, and
Right.
like they combine that
Right.
together to
Right.
make our semester
Great.
our grade.
Correct.
But how is that going to happen if 1, we don't get report cards?
Right.
2, if we was gonna do 9 weeks, we like next week or 2 weeks from now would probably be the 9 weeks. So like,
Mm-hmm.
how do you think like the grading process is gonna like fully happen for like the whole year?
I'm not really sure. Like I said, I'm not sure that they sent us a memo today. Have not had a chance to read it. I was picking out of it.
Now I'm scared.
So, but
It's fine.
yeah, we'll figure it out. And it also depends on your district and the superintendent because what they do for high school is going to be different from middle school because your
Mhm.
grades, your GPA is depending
Actually
on.
matters.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
because we're sophomores.
Yeah. So.
Basically juniors now.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm
God.
ready. I'm ready to hit that. Okay.
I'm ready to be a junior. It was gonna be lit in it.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Okay,
Anyways, so it's time to get into the game. Who knows me better?
Okay, here we go.
Somebody that's known me for over 10 years, or somebody that's known me ever since 7th grade. As you guys know, I'm a sophomore. So, I got,
We shall see. We shall see.
let's see.
don't forget I wrote down all your stuff for my birthday party, so I probably already know.
Okay, not quite, cause things do change in a day. You know what I'm saying? Cause
How's
So,
gonna be fair?
what is my favorite thing to eat? Mind you,
Corn nuts.
no.
You always eat corn
Mind
nuts.
you, I've had this the other day when we were over here. So
Spaghetti and mayonnaise.
Spaghetti.
no, that too. That
Oh,
too.
crawfish.
But
Gumbo.
see,
Crawfish.
You never. You
and
no.
crab legs, yes,
Yes,
that and
seafood.
crab legs, yes.
No, every time I see her, she always eat it anyway.
What? Crawfish is seasonal, and
Right.
that's seasonal.
It's seasonal. How is she always stay eating some type of candy or corn nuts or like?
Corn nuts is good.
Yeah,
Don't knock
those are
it.
snacks, but-
All right, you know what, sis? How about this? This is the last one. What is my favorite color?
Blue.
And I got 3.
That's you said color, not colors.
Colors. I got 3 favorite colors.
You break your
Yellow.
color.
Mm-hmm.
And
Pink.
no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Blue,
okay.
yellow, pink.
Mm-hmm.
Now how are you supposed to know who won?
Well, I mean, it was kind of tied because you know.
No, do one more.
Oh,
Why?
we're competitive, aren't we?
Okay.
Do one more.
Do I need glasses all the time or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. No, do one more.
Okay. What do I use my glasses for? What are the all the time purposes?
Reading.
And
Driving.
right, you're not a part of the game. You're not a part of the game.
Sorry.
One more that you think both of us do not know. Stop.
One question that okay, what subject do I fail at the most?
Geometry.
Geometry.
No, it's AP World History. Y'all both
Oh,
lost.
yeah. That's
Either
the one
way,
she talked
I
about.
don't even count that as a course no more. She don't even sit us no work.
Anyways,
Yes,
That is
that's
boo-boo.
true.
they both won,
I won.
in my opinion.
I won.
So, as you guys know, stay busy. The moral of the story is stay busy and don't give your teachers a hard time online. Don't be visiting them all the time on Zoom because they don't really want to see you all the time.
Do not judge your teachers for looking raw in the face if they ain't got no bra on. Like,
Judge them. If they ain't got no problem, judge them. But I'm K Dynasty. I'm your host. I am 15, as you guys know, and you have watched K Dynasty. Peace.